Thank you. Good morning. Did everybody have a good evening?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you staying downtown?
Yes, sir.
Did you get to take a look at the Gate Garden this morning or last night?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you can take a look at in the evening time, it's beautiful. They lit it up. We put some resources behind it and did some updates. There's a new vision wall there. So we had some press conference. Excuse me, we had a press conference event yesterday, and there's some publicity around it, but really this is to tell the story of the ATA, so if you get a chance, please go out there. At night's even better. I know it's colder at night, however, it does shine brightly at night, so. Anybody see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent, very good.
All three TV stations had it on last night at 10 o'clock.
Oh, is that right? All right. It's just one small way we're trying to really get invested into the community here, give back, to be a part of it. We've kind of lost some of that after World Championships took off to Phoenix, and bringing the H Elite Classic here this weekend is kind of the kickoff towards that. So thank you all for being here and being a part of that. All right, so today I'm going to share with you our core values and discuss what the theme is for Camp Jahng Soo. All right, so here we go. Pending any issues here, then I got my wingman.
Okay, I'm ready, sir.
So if you haven't heard yet, I'm sure you all know by now that our purpose has been defined as building champions beyond the belt. All right, and that is our mission statement. And our niche is to help make a career and a lifestyle out of martial arts. So there's a key distinction between those two. One can be both, and one is a different trajectory without just a career focus on ATA. All right, our guarantee is a proven roadmap with continued support to run a successful martial arts school. That's 57 years of proven record. We've been around for 57 years. As a matter of fact, ATA actually technically started in 1962 when Eternal Grandmaster came with Dick Reed to Omaha, Nebraska. Our core values. Now this is our guiding principles of our company. This is how we hire, fire, review, reward, and recognize people based on our core values. And our 6 core values are passion in what we do, servant leadership, all in, solution seeker, growth mindset, and honor the past, embrace the future. This year we focused a lot on servant leadership. Our presiding Grand Master has been one of the most, in my mind, and I know for a lot of you, the biggest example of what a servant leader should be. Always leading by example, but also being open to feedback and growing together. And I really do respect and appreciate him for that, being a fantastic example. We're launching our growth mindset year, and I want to read to you what our definition of growth mindset is. We have a white belt mindset and understand that there is growth in extremities. We are teachable, hungry to learn, and we fail forward together. Our growth mindset allows us to be collaborative, problem solvers, and forward thinking. We make data-driven decisions to help constantly raise the bar. You've all heard that so far, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to dive in a little bit more on some of that, but I want to share with you something that my father has really helped me learn about growth mindset over the decades. At age 9, he taught me about how to fail forward. As a red belt with 3 stripes, that was red belt decided back then. We didn't have brown belts. You test, you become what? a recommended black belt. Right. Back then, recommended black belt was basically a black belt without the stripe on the bottom of your uniform. And today it's a red black belt. Back then it was a black belt, it was a full black belt. Well, at age 9, I was a goofball. And I didn't take life seriously. I was the Grandmaster's kid. I had 2 personalities, by the way. I actually was the Grandmaster's kid here at ATA, and at Bryant, Arkansas, I was the kid from China. And so it was really a struggle for me, but I wouldn't take any away for any of the discrimination that I experienced as a child, because I believe it's really helped build my character and appreciation for today. But at that time, I was a arrogant little, goofy kid. 9 years old, nobody could touch me, right? When I came to headquarters, I was the Grandmaster. Oh, take care of him, all this stuff, and all I cared about was playing video games. And back at 6210 Baseline Road, we had Donkey Kong and Pac-Man in the front, and I asked everyone for quarters. You know what a quarter is? Video games these days. So back then there was a rule. When you test for decided black belt, first degree decided black belt, does anybody remember the rule? There are 2 rules. You had to test within a 6-month period, or pass within 3 testings. Does everybody remember that?
Yes, sir.
And if you fail all 3, what happened? You went back to red belt. Okay. Now, I was 9 years old, and I was wearing my black belt. I had made it. My goal was black belt. Testing number 1, didn't break my boards. Testing number 2, didn't break my boards. Testing number 3, I ran up, jumped, side kick, didn't break that board. 3rd try, I fell to my knees, and I instantly started crying, because I knew what was going to happen. My sister, my older sister Flora, was there. And I sat in her lap during testing, which was a big no-no. And the assistant instructor had to come over. You need to come sit over here. And my sister was like, it's not a big deal, we can do it again. But you don't understand. And at that time, his name was Jack Wolf. Everybody remember Jack Wolf?
Yes, sir.
And oh my gosh, this was my answer to everything. And one day he goes, that's your answer? Here, grab some dumbbells. You get to do that all day long now. So he didn't know what to do. He said, oh gosh, there's the rule. He had to go back to my dad's office, and he said, sir, here's the rule. What do we do? And my dad said, what do you think you're supposed to do? He's going back to red belt. Well, I went back to red belt. I still remember the day that I had to put my red belt with 3 black stripes back on, walk out onto the floor, and I had to stand there like this. And I remember the feeling in my face. It was red, more red than my belt. I really felt it. And all of my friends kept saying, why are you wearing a red belt? Where's your black belt? Where's your black belt? And I had to own up to it. 9 years old. And I said, well, I didn't break my boards, and I'm now a red belt decided. Well, that moment really defined my trajectory in martial arts, and also my mindset in life. It taught me that I have to work hard for everything that I earn, and that when I fail, we train harder, we move forward. You grow from those mistakes, you learn from those mistakes, and you fail forward. And I went on to earn my black belt, obviously, and eventually even earned a world title. That was a pivotal moment for me. It's something that I shared with my students, and I hope that you can share something like that with your students, because we don't want to be what they call the belt factory. We want to help our students learn to grow, to have that growth mindset. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to move forward to it's actually around age 19, it's about 10 years later. This is the last year that Eternal Grandmaster was at World Championships. You can see that he had his, he had chemo that year, and that was his last year in 2000. But around the age of 19, he had this huge vision to open up schools in Korea. And many of us have gone to Korea with him. We traveled there, we met with dignitaries, government leaders, Kwon leaders, and his goal was to take over Korea with American Taekwondo. So we actually opened up about 300 ATA schools that year. And I looked at him and I said, "You did it! You did it! What are we gonna do now?" He goes, "No. That's not enough. You gotta think bigger than that." And I said, "Bigger? What are you talking about?" And they were talking about landing, you know, the landing on Mars. He goes, "You gotta start thinking about teaching aliens." And if you know my dad, he had kind of that, he had, as Master Allemeyer would say, he had dry humor. He could be silly at times. And I said, "Aliens? Come on, Dad, that's corny." He goes, "No, you gotta think bigger. You gotta think, you're young, you gotta think bigger than what we're doing today." And I didn't get it at that time, but today it really does help me think bigger. We don't even know if there's aliens out there, right? But we can't sit idle with what we have. We have to know that we have to think forward, which is a part of the growth mindset. And today that drives me. That statement that he said still drives me today. It does make a huge impact of what he instilled within me. I mean, that's just, what is that? That's growth mindset, all in of its own. We're celebrating 25 years. You're here at Camp Jahng Soo. Everybody knows what Jahng Soo stands for, what it means, right? Long life with wisdom. And you're here to, for the 4th and 5th degrees, you're here to learn how to become a master, and we're here to help guide you with the wisdom that we've gained over the years, to help guide you to become a successful master. Not just any master, a successful ATA master. Whether it's with your personal growth and your professional schools and how to grow your business to have the students to become that strong leader. We're also here to celebrate the 25 years of living legacy. As I mentioned last night, 25 years ago, they didn't think we would be here. It's just the facts. They did not think we were going to be here. Nobody thought we were going to be here. No, I don't say nobody. The critics said that. And we had some fears and doubts. But we're here today. We're here to celebrate that. And I wanted to just share this video with you, get a preview for this video that we're going to show tomorrow, just to get a glimpse of the last 25 years.
Today not possible, tomorrow possible. More than a motto, it is our foundation. And when Eternal Grandmaster H.U. Lee passed, the world watched and wondered if the dream would crumble. History had shown that organizations, once their founders passed, often splintered, broke apart, or simply faded away. But the ATA was built differently. October 5th, 2000, we said farewell to our beloved founder, Eternal Grandmaster H.U. Lee. The martial arts world expected the ATA to follow the fate of all others, but what they didn't understand was the strength of the foundation he had meticulously built. He created a system, a family, and a philosophy so profound that it defied every expectation. The ATA didn't just survive, it entered a new era of unprecedented growth, innovation, and global unity. This is the ultimate testament to his visionary leadership. His first masterstroke was ensuring a seamless transition. Grandmaster H.U. Lee built a concept of leadership designed to last. We witnessed the torch of presiding leadership passed with grace and unwavering commitment. From Grandmaster Soon Ho Lee to Grandmaster In Ho Lee, and to our current leader, Grandmaster M.K. Lee. Each has guided the ATA forward, preserving the core tenets while bravely embracing the future. This unbroken chain, thriving for 25 years, is a story almost unheard of in the martial arts industry. The ATA continued to evolve, keeping the art vibrant and exciting.
Anniversary. Turn your passion into a career. Earn a degree in martial arts at Sangha University.
We are part of this first annual Special Olympics and ATA Taekwondo competition. So give it up!
Being a black belt is a responsibility and an honor, and I know there's so much more to learn because ATA keeps growing every day.
The belt is just the beginning.
Later, the question has been answered with resounding triumph. The ATA did not splinter. It did not fade. Instead, it has soared, impacting millions more lives than even Eternal Grandmaster Lee might have imagined. Every black belt earned, every life changed, every barrier overcome. These are the living monuments to his legacy and to how we are building champions beyond the belt. He taught us that with an indomitable spirit, today not possible truly becomes tomorrow possible. Thank you, Eternal Grandmaster H.U. Lee. Your legacy endures in every student, every instructor, and every master.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it's incredible to witness. And what I enjoy about it is I watched it many times, just reviewing it and critiquing it. But what I enjoy is when I get to watch it with you. It takes on a different meaning every time because he really had you in mind. I mean, he knew the ATA would exist because of you. You are why we are here, and all the leaders before you, and I want to thank you for that. Again, I want to remind you about growth mindset. So the pillars of it. First one is, let's say it together. First one is that's a big one. Who's ever been stressed out because you have a lot on your plate? I hope you're all raising your hand. That is a big one. You need to embrace that. Embrace it. Embrace it. When you think it's just a little bit too much, that's the time to say, you know what, this is my chance to learn and grow. That's my chance. The next one is?
Fail forward together.
Fail forward. We talked about that earlier. The next one is?
Teachable.
You got to be teachable. And then?
Collaborative.
Collaborative. You got to have your team. Have your people that you can lean on. Eternal Grandmaster, look at those guys over there on that wall. He leaned on them so much. These people right here. He was collaborative. He couldn't do it alone. The next one is? Hungry to learn. You're all very hungry to learn. That's why you're here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're going to leave lunch out today, so you're super hungry. And the last one is? Forward thinking. We also make data-driven decisions to help constantly raise the bar. Constantly raise the bar. All right? I want to share with you H.U. Lee's forward thinking. He was ATA's visionary. We just saw some of the accomplishments that he was able to complete as the visionary of ATA. I would like to share with you another side of H.U. Lee, who was hungry to learn and a problem solver, and how he failed forward. All right, he was an ordinary man. I lived with him for 22 years of my life, and I got to see him before he went to bed and when he woke up. And he really was an ordinary person. I'm going to share with you some of the untold stories. Now, you heard it last night, but when he came here in 1962, he did have challenges with immigration. And when Grandmaster M.K. Lee shared that with you, the purpose behind that is that he did not have a perfect life. It was not just a yellow brick road for him, right? He was faced with challenges. He was deported. Did he come back?
Yes, sir.
Did he let that stop him?
Yes, sir.
Some of you may or may not know this. He had a lawn mowing accident. He severed his toe. He had, this was him. He goes, well, that's because I'm supposed to be a 9th degree, so I need to have 9 somewhere. This is the home that I grew up in. And just on the other side of that house was a hill that he was trying to mow, and he slipped and cut off his big toe. And that was late 80s. The doctors told him, you're never going to walk normal again. Probably your martial arts career not going to be the same. Well, he showed up at camp with a boot. You all remember that?
Yes.
And I know there's a picture somewhere. He's walking around with that boot on. Nothing was going to stop him. What happened a couple of years later in 1990? He tested for 9th degree, right? Did that lawnmower stop him?
No.
ATA headquarters, Chenal Parkway. What road are we on? Riverfront Drive. He had a vision of opening up a brand new headquarters in 1995, 96. It was shaped like a Salam star. If you looked above, the entire building was a Salam star. Some of us were there at the groundbreaking. We had the land. Well, that didn't happen. We ran into financial challenges. Today it's Stone Bank. No, we don't own Stone Bank. That is not Songam, the rock. That's not the rock that he invented. It's Stone Bank ATA headquarters today. Did that stop him? Did that stop him? There were so many challenges in his life. Financial, government, health, so many different things. But he kept moving forward. He kept failing forward. He had growth in extremities. He continued to grow, and as we know, where we are today. And it continues to grow. I share that with you because I hope you will also draw in on that. It's something that inspires us here at ATA headquarters. I know it's something that inspires all of the seniors, and I hope that inspires everyone that started after 2000, just to get a little bit more of a glimpse of the ordinary man. And he was ordinary. He just had an incredible growth mindset. He didn't even speak English when he came here. Yet he built the largest martial arts organization in the world with a growth mindset. Our core values today were all driven by his example, right? So I hope you will all maintain that growth mindset today, tomorrow, and moving forward. And just a quick differentiation. Rule number 1 of having a growth mindset is focusing on learning. 1 on having a fixed mindset would be focusing on looking talented and smart. I don't think that, I'm pretty sure I don't have a fixed mindset. Or maybe I just don't do that really well. This is something that we all do. We're human. We're human. We want to look good. We want to look good. Has anybody ever heard that phrase before? It is If you focus, that's our human instinct. We want to look good. But that sometimes hurts us. That does not allow us to be open to having a growth mindset. Rule number 2 of a growth mindset: hard work leads to improvement. We can all understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
We got to have that growth in extremities. Rule number 2 for a fixed mindset is success should be effortless. We can all put thumbs down to that, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Rule number 3 of having a growth mindset: learn from mistakes and face your challenges. Face your challenges. He could have gotten deported back to Korea. I don't want to deal with that anymore. That was terrible. But he faced it. He learned from the mistakes that he made, and we're here today because of it. I mean, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. Or rule number 3, as a fixed mindset, hide your mistakes and avoid your challenges. Okay? It's pretty simple rules, isn't it?
Sir.
So keep that in mind, and remember that this is our definition of growth mindset. And keep these. You can evolve this for you, for your staff, for your family, whatever you would like to do as well. But this is what drives us here at headquarters for our growth mindset. And I promise you, when you get your team behind your purpose and you have good, strong communication, they will grow with you. They will embrace the growth in extremities. We've done so much here at ATA headquarters. Chief Master Skiles took on upon himself to go and paint all of our installations here. And it's like, okay, sir, if that's what you think we should do, let's do it. And I appreciate the team. We can't do what we do without our strong team here, but you got to get everyone on the same page, rowing in the same direction. So I leave you with Eternal Grandmaster's challenge to you. Today not possible, tomorrow possible. He had growth mindset instilled in so many of us, and when I look back at that wall, that's what it tells me to do, is to continue to have that growth mindset. Continue to have that growth mindset. And I challenge each and every one of you to do that. Push yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And let's grow together. Thank you so much, everyone. Mindset. We've actually had a couple people that have opened schools and clubs this year. Can you raise your hand? Or on the cusp? Where you're from and when you're opening your school, sir.
My name is Josh Potter. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and my club is scheduled to start on January 1st.
Hey!
Lisa Hornberger. I'm in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and I opened in October, and I'm a club, and come visit.
Josh Dubin, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We opened in May.
It's not my club, it's Jim Morrison's club. I'm just the head instructor, but we opened our 4th location, from Southern California. We opened our 4th location November 1st.
Oaklawn, PA. Opened up first school in June.
University graduate opened a school.
Senior Master Cabrera here. We rent a new space in January 1st, but we open November 1st.
6, 7. That's like Korean math. Yesterday possible. So, explain to me, sir. You said
we lease, we rent, we sign everything in January 1st, and we thought that in 3 months we're going to be open, and take us all the way through November 1st, because construction, permit, city inspection.
This January, it's in
Yeah.
November. Okay, yes, yes, sir. This is school number
Number 4.
4 schools there. Anybody have aspirations to open a school or a club in the next year or so? All right. Excellent. Give them a big round of applause. Dr. Bass is our new business advisor, development advisor. So he's done a fantastic job at making it really simple to have guidelines and steps to open up a club. Sometimes opening up a school, in our minds, may be easier because there's, you got to go find a place, a lease, and this and that. With a club, there's so many different variables, and he's done a great job with his experience at opening multiple clubs at putting this together. So if you have any questions on that, please see Chief Master Bass and any of our staff here that have opened up multiple schools. One school, one club, we're happy to help you in any single way possible. All right? All right, growth mindset, everyone. Let's make sure you look at that.
Is this amazing presentation will be available for us?
I thought I just gave it to you.
The video, for example.
Oh, the video, yes sir, yes sir. We're going to post it onto social media and it'll be available, yes sir. I thought you meant my presentation.
That was awesome.
Your presentation was pretty good.
I mean, I can travel. I travel.
Physical training, do it.
Go get warmed up.
All right, everybody is going to be doing forms training. So, you probably need a few minutes to warm up. I'm not going to do that for you. So, get yourself out on the floor and start getting your bodies warmed up. You know your body better than anybody else, so warm up the important parts. And then we'll get you, the instructors are going to have a little chat, and then we'll get out there, we'll get you guys broken up into some groups. Okay? Let's go.